Hey there, welcome back to Angry Bird. Let's talk about who killed JFK. If you didn't know, the records were released. 63,000 pages worth of records were released. And it took 24 hours before they started blaming the Jews. And here's what I don't get, all right? This is what I don't get. This is Angry Bird calling y'all dumb motherfuckers, all right? When you can get the world's fastest, best speed reader out there, right? The world's fastest. What do you think that is? What do you think the world's fastest speed reader reads at? So, let's see. He could read 80 pages a minute. 80 a minute. All right? That's the fastest of the fastest of the fastest. 80 a minute, man. That's fucking insane. That's like a page less than a second. Oh, man, that is fast. Wow. 80 pages a minute. All right. So let's see how many minutes it would take him. 63,000 pages divided by 80. It would take him 787 minutes straight. All right. 787 and a half minutes straight. All right. Let's see. 60 minutes an hour, right? Divided by 60. It would have taken him 13 hours straight reading. No time to stop. No time to write reports. No time to analyze. No time to cross-reference. No time to look up nothing. Just straight reading. 13 straight hours. Fastest reader of all time. And yet, online, within 24 hours of it being posted, there are people out there blaming Jews. Now let's get to the bottom of this. Why them? Why them? Why do you think? All right, so I'm just going to read something out loud here. When the National Archives and Records Administration released previously unseen documents relating to the assassination of John F. Kennedy last week, the world learned something interesting. It was not anything new about who killed the president, but rather how long it takes anti-Semites to pretend to read some 63,000 pages about his murder before going back and saying the Jews did it. And the answer was less than 24 hours. Started blaming the Jews. All right. So who killed JFK? Answered one Exxon user. The Jews, retorted Stu Peters, far-right extremist and Holocaust denier with 808,000 followers. Imagine that. Almost 1 million people behind him reading that post. Who claimed that the Jews sank the Titanic? Oh, I'm sorry. This is the guy that claimed the Jews sank the Titanic and that the Constitution is being replaced with the Talmud. I don't know if I said that right, so forgive me. And he also hosted a now FBI director, Kash Patel, 6 times on his online show. Oh, this guy's so legit, he had Kash Patel 6 times. The writer of... what was that book? What was that damn kid book? Man, I sent it to my friend yesterday. It's the funniest shit. We just kept, poking fun at it. The Plot Against the King. Right? Plot Against the King, where he's the wizard who undercovers all the plots against the king. Yeah, that guy. That guy was on that show 6 times. To this guy who has almost 1 million followers, who's out there saying, the Jews killed JFK. Oh, my Lord. So, how far is this going? Well, let's see. We've definitely seen enough in the documents to indicate that Israel was involved in some way. This pro-Trump conspiracy theorist, Ian Carroll, told his 1.2 million followers on X. So what are we at now? What is that, about 2 million people? If they don't cross in any way? That's just one day. Think about that. These blokes online, these two idiots, told 2 million people that in less than 24 hours they were capable of deciphering all of that and just started blaming people. And the world's fastest reader on record of all time, 13 hours straight it would have taken him to read all that shit. And then how long do you think it would have taken to process and document and cross-reference and get a report together and analyze that shit and make something even remotely close to a statement of such magnitude? Less than 24 hours on X, man. It is fucking solved, man. World geniuses live on the platform X. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. You know, Nazi signs on X, they're not Nazi signs, man. They're autistic, misunderstood, total, exaggerations. Protesters at Tesla on X, they are radicalized. They're paid by Soros. And Jews are now responsible for JFK. X is the biggest piece of shit dumpster fire there ever was, man. I'm telling you right now, I'm calling y'all stupid. You follow clowns like that, you're a dumb person, man. You're dumb. Yeah, maybe not your fault. You don't have all the tools in the bag, but you are dumb, man, if you think that shit's real. You're dumb if you can't process that. It takes the fastest of the fastest on record of all time in the Guinness Book of World Records. 13 hours straight, no breaks. Like a fucking machine to get through 63,000 fucking pages. But these two clowns and their 2 million subscribers, they all understand it different now. Oh my gosh, our fucking world. Yeah, I'm calling you stupid. If you believe that shit, you're stupid. And this is the type of shit that peddles fear. It peddles fear, right? The trans are misunderstood. The Jews are now going to be misunderstood because of these two idiots. These two are like Holocaust deniers, man. These two are like Elon bros, man. Bottom line is, that's what happened in 24 fucking hours. We solved JFK, man. We solved it. 63,000 pages, gone, all absorbed, all fucking. Now we've got it all translated for y'all, is what they're fucking saying. And if you're there going, oh my God, these guys are so great. Oh my God, they're telling me the truth. You couldn't be a bigger dumbass on the face of the fucking planet. You couldn't possibly be dumber. You could probably point to someone dumber within your group. But man, that's low fruit there, man. Anyway, just a thought. Love y'all. Bye.